I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have zero idea what we're about to watch, but we're watching this guy because so many of you keep telling me that I have to watch this guy, Dr. Ambedkar. So I like this guy must be like really important. If you constantly in the live chat, you keep telling me that I need to watch this guy. So like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay. So this is like what? Is this like is this our guy in India? Is this like our he seems like India's Sam Harris, or maybe Sam Harris is United States Dr. Ambedkar. I mean, I don't know. I was kind of like thinking, like, given how many of you were recommending this guy, I was hoping that this guy is like anti all forms of superstition. And it seems like he just left Hinduism to join Buddhism. I mean, that doesn't make me that eager. I mean, it's okay. He might have a lot of good ideas, though. It's okay. How's my audio? I think, yeah, it's okay. We could forgive the fact that he likes Buddhism. We'll see, okay? But you guys, a lot of you have told me that we need to celebrate. Armin is drunk today? No, I just finished another live stream. This is my third live. You guys know how hard I work every day? This is my third live stream. You guys we should be grateful. You know how much I work for the sake of enlightenment values? I did already. Yeah, it's like I just right now, like a few minutes ago, finished doing a live stream in Persian under our Persian channel. It's just like you guys, yeah. Anyways, so almost missed this. Oh, Deborah's here. Katie's saying he was an atheist. He called himself a Buddhist as he thought Buddhism could tackle Hinduism. Oh, so strategic Buddhist. Sure, I don't like it, but whatever. I'm breathtaking. Oh, wow. Is that a compliment? Thank you, guys. Anyways, let's get started. Let me know if you have audio. Let's go from the beginning.
You're listening to the Quince podcast.
Oh, there's no visuals? It's just audio? Oh, no, there's visuals. Oh, thank you.
This Buddhist chant in Pali resonated in the air as Dalit strongman Dr. B.R. Ambedkar quit Hinduism and converted to Buddhism on 14th October 1956. He wasn't alone. Close to 3.6 lakh of Ambedkar's followers converted with him in Nagpur. But why did Ambedkar convert? Why did he choose to convert to Buddhism? Why did he decide to convert in Nagpur? And why did he alter not just his own path, but the lives of a largely marginalized Dalit community?
Okay, I'm going to keep pausing because I don't know if this song is like copyrighted or whatever. So if I keep playing for too long, I might get like a copyright strike. So I'm just going to be like pausing and then saying something and then play. Oh, Soha is on Twitch saying that the idea is great. Thank you so much, Soha.
My name is Vishnu Gopinath, and you're listening to a special podcast from The Quint, where we'll try to answer these questions and more. You'll also be hearing excerpts from Ambedkar's speeches, in which he himself answered these questions. So, why did Ambedkar convert? Ambedkar had long decided to change his religion to escape what he considered a threat to freedom, the Varna or caste system.
Wow, that's pretty badass. When was this again? What year was this? 1956. That's crazy. Imagine making that decision against caste system in 1956 to leave Hinduism. By the way, all the people, like, I should introduce more people who say Hinduism is a way of life. It's not a religion. It's a philosophy. It improves people's lives. I have to introduce him to this guy that thought that Hinduism was such a major disaster to people's lives that he started this movement of leaving Hinduism for Buddhism as a protest. Like, that's amazing.
propagated by Hinduism.
Why is this guy not more famous? Is he like famous? Is he like how famous is this guy? Like I know he's probably famous in India. How famous is he in India? He needs to be famous globally.
Frustrated by what he believed was an inherent part of the Hindu religion, Ambedkar opined that conversion was the only method for Dalits to denounce the caste system. Almost 20 years before he actually converted, Ambedkar addressed the Mahars, a section of the community considered untouchable in Mumbai, apprising them of his decision to convert. In a lengthy,
Is he like seen as like a good person among most Indians, bad person, hated, loved, neutral?
yet heavily influential speech, Ambedkar urged
Religion is for man and not man for religion. For getting human treatment, convert yourselves. Convert for getting organized. Convert for becoming strong. Convert for securing equality. Convert for getting liberty. Convert so that your domestic life should be happy. Why do you remain in a religion which does not treat you as a human being?
I mean, okay, I could be picky right now and be like, well, why would you be in any religion? Every religion sees you as a tool to be used and be discarded for its own growth. So, but again, at the same time, I admire such a strong stance against Hinduism. Like, I haven't seen anything like this before. I mean, let's be fair. All religion is nonsense, but some of them are more harmful than the other. I don't want to say like I'm for people converting to Buddhism, but I see what this guy was trying to do and I admire it.
Why do you remain in a religion which prohibits you from entering temples? Why do you remain in a religion?
Especially given how anti-Hinduism is not that common. It's coming from an Indian guy. Like this is like we need this guy to be even more famous. I need quotes from this guy against Hinduism if he has any, so I could turn into movie. Like, hey, here's a quote. I could turn these quotes into memes for Atheist Republic.
Your domestic life should be happy. Why do you remain in a religion which does not treat you as a human being? Why do you remain in a religion which prohibits you from entering temples? Why do you remain in a religion which prohibits you from securing drinking water from the public well? Why do you remain in a religion which comes in your way of getting a job? Why do you remain in a religion which insults you at every step? A religion in which man's human behavior with man is prohibited is not religion, but a display of force.
Wow, that's such a strong words against Hinduism. Jesus, why this needs to be? I wonder what some anti-Islam people who think other religions are fine, even though how we have some atheists who are very much against Islam, but they think other religions are fine. I wonder what they would say to this person who dedicated so much, who cared so much about other Indians and wanted to make their lives better, and he took such a strong position against Hinduism and the influence it had on their lives. Do you think this guy was wrong? Like, would the ex-Muslims that think that you should only stand against Islam and not other religions, would they come to this person and say to Dr. Ambedkar and be like, yeah, why are you even speaking about Hinduism? Islam is a problem only. Like, would they dare say that, given what this guy have seen and the experiences he had with Hinduism and the influence Hinduism has had on so many people's lives? Would they dare tell this person to not speak against Hinduism? That his experience and the other people he wants to help, that their experiences do not count because Islam is the only horrible religion? Hey, do not do Hindu bigotry, anti-Hindu bigotry. But I know what you mean. But I think that's a joke. But yeah, he burned. Really, he did. Wow, he desecrated Hindu scripture. Wow, this guy was doing what we were doing so many years ago. He burned a Hindu scripture. He was normalizing blasphemy way before this was a thing. That's crazy. Why is this not? Why did I not? Why I should have known about this guy many years earlier. Guys, we need to highlight this guy more.
A religion which does not recognize a man as man is not a religion but a disease. A religion in which the touch of animals is permitted but the touch of human beings is prohibited is not a religion but a mockery.
Wow.
A religion which precludes some classes from education, forbids them to accumulate wealth and to bear arms, is not a religion but a mockery of human beings.
Okay, I disagree with this last point. He's saying it's not a religion, it's a mockery of human beings. It's not a religion, it's a mockery of human beings. Religion is a mockery of human beings, okay? Guys, do not defend religions by saying they're not religions. They're the problem because they're a religion. This is why people say, oh, Islam is so bad, I don't even see it as a religion. Islam is a problem because it's a religion. It's not, oh, it's so horrible that it's not a religion. What are you talking about? The fact that it's a religion makes it so problematic. Look at this. I disagree with this part. Hold on.
Forbids them to accumulate wealth and to bear arms is not a religion but a mockery of human beings.
Yeah, it's not. What are you talking about? It's not a religion but a mockery of human beings? You mean like every other religion?
A religion that compels the ignorant to be ignorant and the poor.
Kate is saying religion is a mockery of human beings. I correctly predicted what you would say. Katie, you know me too well.
To be poor is not a religion but a punishment.
On the caste system, he said,
Some Hindus argue conversion is worthless if you do it out of frustration with the caste system. Wherever you may go, you will face caste. Muslims have their own castes. If you become Christians, there are also castes. This is what these Hindus plead. Unfortunately, it has to be admitted that the caste system has crept into other religions also in the country. But the burden of nurturing this great sin lies with the Hindus alone. This disease originally started from the Hindus and thereafter infected others.
Right.
Although the castes exist among Muslims and Christians alike, it will be meanness to liken it with that of the Hindus. There is a great distinction between the caste system of the Hindus and that of the Muslims and Christians. Firstly, it must be noted that though castes exist among Christians and Muslims, it is not the chief characteristic of their body social. If one asks, "Who are you?" and someone says, "I am a Hindu," one is not satisfied with this reply. He is further asked, "What is your caste?" And unless this is replied to, no one can have the idea of his social status. From this, it is evident how caste has prime importance in the Hindu religion and how minor it is in Christianity and among the Muslims. There is one more difference between the caste system of the Hindus and that of the Muslims and Christians. The caste system among the Hindus has a foundation of religion. The castes in other religions have no sanction of their religion. If Hindus proclaim to disband the caste,
it's kind of like a little other, like, sex negativity, circumcision. There's many other values that, like, even people who are not religious in other countries, they bring with them out of Abrahamic religions, and they think there are values independent from religion. So, for example, like a lot of non-religious people or even atheists in the United States, they do circumcision, and they think this has nothing to do with religion. They don't know that without religion, it would be this would not be a norm. This would be a crime. So just because non-religious people are doing circumcision, that doesn't mean that it didn't come out of Abrahamic religions, right? In the same way, like in India, I guess if you have caste system among Christians and Muslims, that doesn't mean it didn't come out of Hinduism.
System, their religion will come in their way. On the other hand, if the Muslims and Christians start movements for abolishing the caste system in their religion will not obstruct.
That's so interesting. That's very much like circumcision, right? So, for example, if you have like Orthodox Jewish people or Muslims, Atheists also do circumcision, but if you could get them to convince them that listen to this, look at this. These are data that shows circumcision is actually doesn't do any harm, and you're torturing babies, and this is unnecessary, and you shouldn't do this to helpless babies. Because they don't have any religions backing this view, they will be like, you are a lot more likely to get atheists and non-religious people to not do circumcision, even though the idea of circumcision came from Judaism or Abrahamic religion as a whole. You are more likely to get rid of it among non-religious people, for example, United States. But if you go to like Muslims and Jews, you're going to have a much more difficulty of getting rid of this practice, because for them you can't just prove to them that there is no benefit, because to them this is a religious practice, right? So I guess this is very similar to casteism in India, because if you go to Muslims and Christians, you're more successful to get rid of the caste system, because there is nothing in the religion to stop them, that mandates them to carry out this practice. I just came up with that comparison, and I think it's perfect. That's how I am, right? When I come up with comparisons, they just work. They're just that good. That's how good I am at comparisons.
Hindus cannot destroy their caste.
I didn't even think about it before. I just came up with it right now. See how amazing it is? I impress myself on a daily basis.
Without destroying their religion. Muslims and Christians need not destroy their religion for eradication of the castes. Rather, their religion will support such movements to a great extent. Even if for the sake of argument, it is admitted that castes exist everywhere, it cannot be concluded that one should remain in the Hindu fold. If the caste system is useless, then the logical conclusion is that one should accept a kind of society in which the caste system has no serious adverse effect upon the person, or wherein the castes can be abolished early and easily in a simple manner.
But why does it have to be Buddhism? Why not no religion at all? Why not just leave religion? Why did it have to be Buddhism? Sam Ruth is saying Buddhism is considered kind of atheist among dharmic religions, but Gnostic doesn't. Oh, Gnostic means like atheist, but Gnostic doesn't. But not exactly mean atheist. Okay, I don't know what that sentence means, but I think I get it somewhat. Any thoughts on the below quote? What quote? He who invented God is a fool. He who propagates God is a... Well, I don't know. Let's discuss this another time, because right now we're talking about Dr. Ambedkar. So let's keep the comments relevant to what we're talking about today. We got 100 rupee super chat. Thank you so much to Selva Kumar for the 100 rupee super chat. Saying any thoughts? Oh, it's the same question again. Okay, fine. Since it's a super chat, I guess I have to address it. He who invented God is a fool. He who propagates God is a scoundrel. He who worships God is a barbarian. I don't think anything is that simple, but it's fun to say. It's fun to simplify things. It's just for fun. But again, nothing is ever that simple. He who invented God is a fool. Nope, not necessarily. They could be like a genius con person. So I disagree with that. He who propagates God is a scoundrel. Again, a lot of people might be propagating God without thinking that that's the best thing for humanity. They might be just misinformed. He who worships God is a barbarian. No, there are a lot of non-barbarians who worship God. So I completely disagree with this quote. But thank you for the 100 rupee super chat. Katie saying it wasn't even Buddhism. Ambedkar created his own version of Buddhism by keeping the main story intact, but he discarded all the supernatural BS in the religion, like karma, etc. Wow, so this guy was like a full-on naturalist. I like him. So kind of like, very much like Sam Harris, hey? Very much like Sam Harris, who took some stuff from Buddhism and got rid of all the supernatural BS. So this guy is very much like Sam Harris. Interesting. Oh yeah, you guys agree with Katie and Gibson saying he create. okay, I really appreciate the fact that he was against superstition as a whole, even in Buddhism. I just wish he didn't label it Buddhism, though, because that gives legitimacy to Buddhism. He created his own Buddhism, devoid of metaphysical part of it. It's a D-way Buddhist hybrid. It's a naturalistic Buddhism, and vehemently anti-Hindu. I like it. Again, I can never agree with anybody 100%. Okay, so it seemed like whatever he's doing, it seems like I agree with it 95%, but obviously I'm gonna have problems with everything, right? Like even so, like see, I'm being very, very picky. So even though I love he went anti-religion, anti-Hinduism, like ooh, good, and he picked Buddhism, but he's against superstition. He's against the supernatural parts of it. He cleaned us from that. So I'm like, ooh, I like that as well. But even then, even though all of this stuff, and he's like a hero, he's fighting against casteism. So I should be like full on, like, my God, this guy's my hero. But even then, I find something to complain about. Okay, but that's how we should be. We should never be 100% for somebody. So, and the methodology, the only complaint I have is that if you're making a new ideology that is like void of any superstition, like if you just label it after something that is with superstition, you're giving legitimacy to that religion. So I wouldn't even want to call it Buddhism, because it just gives legitimacy and authority to a religion. Armin destroyed that quote. Damn, I'm sorry. Terrell saying, I posted a video on Ambedkar's Buddhism in Discord. Maybe it would be relevant to. Yeah, I was gonna do that one next. Terrell? I saw a video. I don't know if it was by you in the Discord server, but was it in the video recommendation channel? Because one of them seemed like very long, and that's why I didn't maybe pick it. Was it under 15 minutes? Because if it's above 15 minutes, then we're gonna be at like a 3-hour live stream. Katie saying, yes. You're the first person to agree with me. I like him, but I hate he used Buddhism. Yes. Obviously, we could still like him. We could still admire him. We could still celebrate him, but that doesn't require us agreeing with anybody 100%, right? Or any method. It is not Buddhism. He was an atheist, and he started a new movement called Neo-Nirvana and Navabi. Yeah, that's what I know. That's what I'm addressing. I'm saying the fact that the Buddhism is even in the name, I have a problem with that. Even if it's, oh, guys, I don't know if I can say this. YouTube apparently is very picky about Buddhism. Here at Atheist Republic, we love Buddhism. Buddhism cannot do any wrong. Buddhism is the greatest. We're just talking about BDSM, not Buddhism, okay? Guys, let's refer to Buddhism as BDSM. I don't know if I could get a strike if I speak against Buddhism. But the first strike we got was because we spoke against Buddhism. Can you imagine that? Not all the anti-Islam stuff we did, all the anti-Hinduism, all the anti-left, anti-right, all the stuff that we did never got us a strike on this channel. First time Atheist Republic gets a strike is because we spoke against Buddhism. Can you believe that? Can you imagine that? Like, unbelievable. He did it for Dalits as a whole, that they have a community. It's easier than making them atheists. Doesn't have to make them. They didn't have to use the label atheist. They could just be like, we're not Hindus anymore. Yes, guys. We are Zen BDSM. Yes, we're going to refer to Buddhism as Zen BDSM so that we can get away with it on YouTube, because I don't know what the rules are. Robert is saying he created his own new religion. Yeah, and big deal. Anyone can make a religion ideology out of nothing in an afternoon. No, but Robert. He is like, he was doing that to save people from casteism. I guess the only issue I have with this, he didn't create a religion, because what he created was completely atheistic. The only issue I have is with the branding, the fact that Buddhism was in the name. Gnostic means those who rejected Vedic teachings or don't believe in self, soul, or Brahman, etc. Why can't we just call it the Vedic? No, I mean Gnostic. Can Gnostic be like a label for these people? Why wouldn't I just use that title? That would be a good title, right? So what you're saying is Ambedkar professed neo-BDS. Yes, Dr. Ambedkar, yes, professed neo-BDSM. Imagine if he did that neo-BDSM. Imagine if Dr. Ambedkar in 1956, guys, started a movement that said, guys, we're gonna fight against caste system. We're gonna start leaving Hinduism. This is not good. This is not good. We are against the caste. This is not doing us any favor. Let's just get together and tie each other up and torture each other and slap each other's bums. In the name of ending the caste system. Would that work in India? Huh? I posted 2 things regarding Ambedkar: a series of small videos about his life and a 19-minute video about his Buddhism. The latter video is titled "A New Buddhism." Okay, so that's in the video recommendation channel, correct? Read. Okay, Fat Lazy Cat. You're telling me read his book. Do you know how big my to-read list is? Every 2 weeks, I remove 1 book from my to-read list and I add 5 more. Like, it's growing like a tumor. I cannot. There's so many things that I need to read. I don't know if I want to add another. It has to be at the expense of other things that I'm not going to be able to read. Okay.
Why did he choose Buddhism? Having said this, Ambedkar then contemplated for almost 2 decades before he chose to convert to Buddhism over other religions. According to Gauri Vishwanathan, a professor of English at Columbia University, the reason behind this choice was in fact the quote-unquote foreignness associated with Islam and Christianity.
The foreignness associated with Islam and Christianity. So he was like, let's leave Hinduism. What are the options? He was like, people see Christianity and Islam as foreign religions. Buddhism is the only local one. But what was that thing in Indian tradition that had these major naturalistic? I know there's a name for this. I know I have really bad memory. Indian history has this group of philosophers that were extremely materialistic, very, very atheistic worldview. What do you guys know what I'm referring to? Katie, help me out here. BDSM is better than Buddhism. I agree, very much so. Yes. Guys, you know what I'm referring to? Oh, yes, thank you so much. Charvaka. Yes, Charvaka. Wow, everybody's telling me Charvaka. Yes. Wow, you guys, this is like, see, given how famous this is and given how so many of you just knew exactly what I was talking about as soon as I mentioned it. So this is like a famous thing in India. Look at this. All of you, okay? Wow. Soraya, wow, so many. Wow, we got like 20 responses on this. Okay. So that's local. Kravaka. That sounds like a martial arts. Wow, so many of you are. Okay, go on. Charvaka. Sharava. Not Karava. Okay, so why did it C? Sharava. Okay, Sharava. Am I saying it right? Sharava. Okay, Sharava. Woof. Wait, did they burn anyone alive? Okay. Is that true? Okay, just let's ignore the burning people part. Were they burning anybody? God damn it. You never get what you want. Okay, Fat Lazy Cat saying Ambedkar was a great guy, but he was pretty Islamophobic. I mean, that sounds like me though. Not a critical of Islam as an atheist. Well, I mean, you mean Islamophobic? You mean like, okay, Islamophobic is a nonsense term. I'm Islamophobic. You mean You mean like he was a anti-Muslim bigot? If he was against Muslims, that's a different thing. But plain reducing Muslims as a community to their closest caricature, I don't know about that. But if he's against Islam, I like him more. Okay, guys. Sharava, what am I saying? Charvaka. So some of you saying no, he didn't. You missed the super chat. I did. I missed the super chat. Where's the super chat? Oh, I'm sorry, Marco. The lesser evil, completely rational approach. Marco, sorry, I missed. Thank you guys for noticing the super chat I missed. I'm so sorry, Marco. Thank you. Okay, so Marco gave me a £2 super chat. No, €2. Sorry, €2 super chat saying the lesser evil equals completely rational approach. Thank you again for the super chat. Where are you guys? So this whole Charvaka, oh my god, Charvaka, this whole Charvaka thing, he could have like got, that's like not foreign. Why couldn't he just go? Thank you so much, Soha, for telling me that I missed a super chat. You're amazing. Okay, Katie's saying no, they weren't burning anyone to my knowledge. Like chess. Okay, yeah, Charvaka. Guys, so he had something. He had something that he could have been, that was not a foreign idea that he could have referred to other than Buddhism. Charvaka, thank you. So yeah, so he didn't have to go to Buddhism just because Christianity and Islam are foreign, but Charvaka is like Indian, so he could have used that. Shahil is saying, I love you, Armin. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Kiss. Thank you for the kisses. Charvakas were stones by hand. They were stones, they were stoned. Okay.
Apart from a deep-rooted disdain for the caste system inherent in Hinduism, another possible reason that could have driven Ambedkar's choice was that Buddhism met his core values of.
Oh wow! Somebody was saying, he said, somebody said most. Where is that comment? That was a very important comment that I missed. Somebody just said that a lot of Indian atheists refer to themselves as Charvakas. Okay, so see, this is like it has a local concept, it has a local name. It's something deep within the history of India, this whole atheism thing. So if you wanted to stay Indian, you could have just done that. The Charvakas were against Hinduism. People like Kushal Mehra and are whitewashing Charvaka though by being sympathetic of Hindu culture. Yes, the Charvakas. Yeah, I understand. Again, much respect to Kushal and his kindness towards me, but I think that they cannot steal the Charvakas away from us. The Charvakas are ours. They're against Hinduism. They're our people. The atheist people, the materialists, the naturalists, the people pro-enlightenment, anti-superstition. We claim the Charvakas. We don't let the Hindus steal them away from us, okay? They're not Hinduism to take. They're our people. They were our people.
Rationality, morality, and justice, according to religion studies specialist.
So he's saying is another reason why he picked Buddhism was because it was in line with his values. But again, Buddhism doesn't have any good values. Buddhism has zero good values. Okay, and the idea of, if you're against Hinduism, Buddhism also has reincarnation, karma, superstition, all that crap comes with it, right? But these whole Charvaka, the people, like if you're against superstition and if you're a naturalist, you didn't have to take Buddhism and then remove the BS. You already have something local called Charvakas, and you could have just went with that. Why didn't you just go with that?
And justice, according to religion studies specialist
the justice that comes with Buddhism is like karma and reincarnation. What kind of justice is that? To blame people that whatever bad happens to them in this life is because of something that they might have done in the past life? that they're deserving of it? What kind of a justice is that? For people to look forward to another life instead of making this one a better one, to try to get enlightened and give up earthly pleasures instead of trying to get a happier life? Is that what the justice that Buddhism teaches? Oh wait, I'm sorry. No. We love all of that. I was just talking about BDSM, okay? That was BDSM. Sorry. No, YouTube. All of that is just that I was just all of that sounds great. God damn it.
Personality,
Yeah.
morality, and justice. According to religion studies specialist Christopher Queen, Buddhism helped Ambedkar realize his requirements, quote unquote, the exercise of individual choice.
Yes, exactly. These are the four noble truths of BDSM. Very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Based on reason and historical consciousness. Further, Christopher Queen also suggests that Ambedkar modified the religion's basic tenets to fit his idea of Buddhism, particularly by including the values of equality, fraternity, and liberty from the French Revolution.
The ideas from the French Revolution. So he took Buddhism and he's like, this is a bunch of crap. Let me get rid of all the crap and replace it with enlightenment values from the French Revolution. So it's not Buddhism. So it's like he's playing a trick on you, right? He's like, where is it? Where's my glass? Do I have a glass? He's like, he has a container. He's like, you see this container that says Buddhism on it, right? I'm just gonna remove the Buddhism from the content from this container. Okay, I'm gonna put enlightenment values in the container. Just don't pay attention that I'm just removing Buddhism and I'm putting enlightenment values in this container. Just read the label says Buddhism, okay? The label says Buddhism. I mean, is that not a betrayal of enlightenment values to just call them Buddhism? So he's like, oh yeah, I like this Buddhism. I'll remove the BS, which is all of it, and just replace it with the ideas from the French Revolution, which is enlightenment values. I'm just gonna pretend like it's Buddhism. Let's just pretend I'm against Christianity and Islam because they came from other countries. But I like these French Enlightenment values, but they're not from India. So we're just gonna act like it's Buddhism. We're just gonna pretend like, guys, just look over there. It's pulling like a rabbit out of a hat trick. Like, you're like, hey, look at over there, and they're like, oh, Buddhism is enlightenment values. No, guys, no, it's not. It's not French. This is not French. It's not French. This is Buddhism. Okay, this is just come on, guys. Let's just pretend that this is Buddhism, please. We're gonna have to make this work. Yeah, I mean, Buddhism is. Oh, it's lovely. But look, this is basically what happened. He took all the crap ideas out of Buddhism, which makes it not Buddhism. He added enlightenment values to it, which makes it even less Buddhism. And they're just pretending let's just pretend that this is Buddhism because we have to make it look like this is local. Oh, Katie's saying, I will start simping for you now. You're the first person who agrees with me on Buddhism. Ambedkar as well. Ambedkar as well as Charvaka. I can cry. Oh, yes. Like I told you just a while ago, his version of Buddhism is not Buddhism at all. Exactly. Yes. Do you guys like my takes, even though this is the first time I'm being exposed to it? See how great I'm getting it right the first time.
Suggests that Ambedkar modified the religion's basic tenets to fit his idea of Buddhism, particularly by including the values of equality.
So what is it? By the way, guys, somebody as intelligent as Ambedkar looked at Buddhism and he was trying to include the things that were, first of all, he got rid of all the superstition. So he agrees with us that all of that crap is dangerous and you should get rid of them. But even after he got rid of it, he was like, there's something missing here. And he looked at the Enlightenment values from France and he was like, let me add equality to this. What does that say about Buddhism that it didn't have that? The people that think they want to congratulate Buddhism for being all great and stuff. Dr. Ambedkar looked at Buddhism and he was like, there's no equality here. Let's add that. What else did he have to add? So everything he had to add was not there. It had to be added. What does that say about Buddhism people celebrate Buddhism as the most enlightened religion, the best of their, and it didn't have equality. Dr. Ambedkar had to add that from other ideas to Buddhism. It didn't have equality. What else did it not have? Every single one of these things that he had to add tells you a lot about what was lacking in Buddhism.
Fraternity and liberty from
liberty. He had to add these ideas. That tells you a lot about not only how bad Buddhism is with its superstition, but how lacking it was of ideas that made the world a better place.
From the French Revolution. Ambedkar's reinterpretation was called the Dalit.
Oh, the Ambedkaris. Oh, Armin. Identity crisis, Ex-Shia, Armin. Ambedkaris will cancel you big time. I mean, I don't know why. I agree with him on how bad Buddhism is. I mean, Dr. Ambedkar is kind of like he converted to Buddhism, but he's kind of admitting to us indirectly without saying it how bad Buddhism is, right? So basically, I look at Dr. Ambedkar's career and I see his career to be anti-Hinduism directly, explicitly, but anti-Buddhism implicitly and indirectly. Okay? Because he was looking for all the options that were out there and he found Buddhism and he was like, this is not good. This is not good. There's so much BS here that I need to get rid of. And there's so much missing here that I need to add. What does that say about Buddhism if this is what his reaction was to Buddhism? Katie saying the followers of Ambedkar call themselves Ambedkaris. I disagree with that. I think we should follow the ideas, not people. What do you I completely agree. See, this is, if I was an Ambedkari, that would mean like I would be loyal. I could, as not a follower of this great man, which I agree he's a great man, I could pick and choose. Instead of being Ambedkari, I could be like, I like this, I don't like this. I could objectively analyze each position. So I'm saying, if Ambedkar was alive today, he would be happy to see you analyzing. I and Ambedkari, I compliment you. Okay, well, thank you, Soraya. But don't be an Ambedkari. Be a Soraya Reti. Okay, be a Soraya. Soraya. Don't be an Ambedkari. Be a Soraya Reti. Okay, find your own way. Do not follow me. Do not follow this guy. Everybody is objectively wrong about something, and if you consider yourself a follower of them, you're not. It's going to be harder for you to miss what they're being wrong about.
Buddhist movement, or Navayana, or Neo-Buddhism. This new sect of the religion now rejected the Four Noble Truths.
They rejected the Four Noble Truths of Buddhism, and you guys want to pretend that this is still Buddhism?
Traditional Buddhism, and was instead remodeled in terms of the class struggle and social justice.
What's left? What is left of Buddhism other than the name? Just get rid of the name.
What?
No, okay, say, but we follow Guru Armin. The first rule of following Guru Armin is not to follow Guru Armin. That's the number one. That's the number one principle of Arminism. The first principle of Arminism is not to follow Armin as Guru Armin. The next big ideological strain in atheist circles is Arminism. Oh wow, you said it right before I. Yeah. Okay, Arminism is fine because Arminism, the first teaching of Arminism, is not to follow Armin blindly, to hold Armin accountable for his BS. That's the first rule of Arminism. Okay, so it's okay to be an Arminist because it doesn't require any blind following.
Why Nagpur? Ambedkar decided to convert with his followers in Nagpur, a move that was criticized by many, since the city was also considered the birthplace of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. However, Ambedkar clarified his decision one day.
So yeah, so you're saying he kept Buddhism only in name and cleaned all the concept? Yeah, which is a problem, because the fact that he needed to change all the concepts meant that Buddhism is problematic. And the fact that the Buddhism was problematic, that means that Buddhism shouldn't be celebrated as an idea that deserves any celebration, right? So by keeping the name, you're giving authority. By keeping the name Buddhism, you're giving authority and legitimacy to an idea that he himself saw as problematic and needing of change. Varun was saying there is no God but Varun, and Varun is his messenger. I love it. I love it, Varun. $5 super chat. Perfect super chat. Flawless. This is our first flawless super chat. Okay, you guys could replace your own name with this. This is fantastic. Thank you so much, Varun, for the super chat. Whoa, we got a $10 super chat. Wow, God, Shantaram, you give us a lot of super chats. Thank you so much. You're very generous. And the super chat just says Guru Armin, which I very much agree. Oh, sorry, it's 10 pounds, not $10. But thank you so much. That's very, very generous. I hope you are very rich, because if you're not rich, you shouldn't be giving us this many super chats.
After he converted on 15th October 1956. He said that he'd chosen the city not for the RSS, but for the Nag people, who, according to history, spearheaded the movement against the Aryan people and also propagated Buddhism. Comparing Dalits to the Nag people, Ambedkar reportedly said,
The Nag people spread the teaching of Bhagwan Buddha all over India. Thus, we are like Nag people. It seems that the Nag people lived chiefly in Nagpur and the surrounding country. So they call this city Nagpur.
Okay, this song is making me very sad. Yeah, I'm so sad too. The song is making me depressed.
Meaning city of Nags. Nagpur was chosen because of this. In this matter, there is no question of a lie to provoke someone. This is not such a mental twist. The reason of the RSS did not even come into my mind, and no one should take that explanation as true. Perhaps one could oppose for other reasons. I have not chosen this place just out of opposition, I tell you. This work that I began was criticized by various people and newspapers.
Okay, I disagree with the space, but you're saying easy to say in 2020, but in the 1950s, India was 99% illiterate, and people were furiously religious. Also, atheism isn't a legally recognized identity in India. Really, Space Boy? Tell that to Charvaka. Okay, so you think this was too early for 1950s India? Okay, when was the Charvaka people? Charvaka. When were they? I'm looking this up. I can't tell. When were they around? Somebody tell me. Why is Google failing me? When were the Charvaka people? Charawakis. No one knows? Okay, I'm pretty sure they were ancient, way before 1950s. So if the Charawaki could do it, I mean, back then, there were even less literal people than in the 1950s. So if they could do it in India, then you could do it in 1950 in India. Yeah, it's a tiny piano. It's making me depressed. Why is this song making me so depressed? Oh my God, we got another super chat. Thank you so much, Marco, saying he was fighting the greater evil at the time, like you do now. You're acting nice for YouTube gods to get your message heard, right? Sounds familiar. Well, yeah, but you guys know what I'm doing, right? So the YouTube gods are dumb. No. But you guys know what I actually mean, okay? So you guys know when I'm saying Was Dr. Ambedkar like winking with the like? Was he saying like, guys, I'm gonna say Buddhism, we're gonna convert to Buddhism, but you all know Buddhism is bullcrap, and you guys like wink, nod. You guys know that the Enlightenment values are the way to go, but I have to say this because people will not accept ideas from outside of India. Like, was he like the people that will follow him and were listening to him? Do they have this understanding that he's just doing this so that he doesn't get a YouTube strike? Was he going to get a YouTube strike? I don't know how it works back then, but it was that the understanding, because you guys know what I'm actually saying. I mean, technically. Okay, so you're saying in the 1950s, 90% of India was illiterate. Yeah, but okay, again, the Charvaka people, back then, I'm pretty sure 99% of India was illiterate. So he needed a name that can be a brand value that can reach all of the India. Okay, the Charvaka people, they did that with 99%. All of the planet was 99% illiterate. So they managed to become a major movement. Back then, so if they could do it, they should be able to do it in 1950 with the printing press and everything. Marco saying, "Oh, I get it. This is why I support you a lot." Oh, thank you, Marco. Wow, we got like 400 rupees. Very generous. And Gibson, you're being too generous. You shouldn't be giving us this many super chats unless you're like have a lot of money laying around that you could give. Okay. Oh, it's 12th century. 12th century. A lot of people are saying 12th century, right? Okay, so if Charvakis managed to do what they did in 12th century India, then do not tell me that it's not possible in 20th century India. Okay. But all were the smart for the wink. But we are. And speaking of Ambedkar thing, you spoke. What you said was already considered in that. No, yeah. Yes. I don't. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's continue.
Of some people is hard. In their opinion, I was leading my poor, helpless, untouchable people astray. They say, today, those who are untouchables will remain untouchables, and those rights gained for the untouchables will be destroyed. And some people among us are bewildered. To the unlearned people among us, they say, go by the traditional path. On some of the old and young.
Okay, guys, so for the people who are saying, okay, can somebody figure out how many people were literate back in the 1800s in France? How many people in France and in the UK? Yeah, in France specifically, okay? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of French people weren't educated. Most of them were farmers, right? So France went through an enlightenment in the 1800s without the printing, without like the printing capabilities of 1950s India, without radio, without all of that stuff, okay? So if France could go through so when France wanted to fight the Catholic Church and the influence of monarchy and religious dogma, they went through an enlightenment, and they had similar rates of literacy in France back in the 1800s. So if France managed to go through an enlightenment without using one religion against another religion in the 1800s, why couldn't India do the same thing in the 1950s? Why couldn't Dr. Ambedkar encourage another age of enlightenment? Like, he noticed the French Revolution, he liked it, then why didn't he do the same thing? Why would he have to, like, Voltaire didn't use one religion against another religion. The age of enlightenment was like against the authority of all religions. It wasn't like using one religion against another religion. And Ambedkar saw that and he liked it. And then he didn't do the same thing in the 1950s of India, even though people had, I don't know, I think higher level of literacy in India in the 1950s compared to France in the 1800s. And they had a lot more technology to spread the ideas even more than the 1800s. So why not that? Why not just go full-on enlightenment rather than promoting Buddhism? Okay, so you see Silva Kumar saying you missed the point. The upper class made education only for the upper class by 19th century, and all knowledge were lost like the dark ages. Again, very similar to the farm. Like France became a better place because of Age of Enlightenment, even though most people were not educated. Most people were farmers. Wow, we got a lot of super chats. Varum saying hopeless, hopeless forever music, depressing for sure. Aw. Well, thank you for the super chat, Varum. Yeah, this song is really making me sad. I don't know why. I'm gonna go cry after this. Terrell saying in France the rate of literacy in the from 1686 to 90 was around 29% for men and 14% for women before it increased to 48% for men and 27% for women. Yeah, that's not high. All hail Guru Armin. Well, I mean, I'll try to fight against this, but I'm enjoying it a little bit too much. Usually, okay, guys, I'm not gonna say anything. This is too much fun. I like the sound of that. So okay, I'll accept it. 100 rupees super chat for Sankal from Sankal. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I especially love the message, even though I don't agree with it. It just sounds too good. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, see the Wikipedia page titled "Education in the Age of Enlightenment." Okay, guys, go. That's your reference right there. You guys are saying in France the social divide probably wasn't half as deep as India in the 1950s. Are you sure about that? Because like vast majority of people in France were like farmers, just straight up farmers. I'm pretty sure like if you compare 1700s and 1800s of France with the 1950s of India, I mean I'm not sure, but I would be very surprised if India's class divide and education was not ahead of France in the 1700s and the 1800s. We are sure? That's how far behind India was in the 1950s? Are we serious? By 1714, the proportion of women able to read had risen very approximately to 25% and rose to 40% by the 1750s from Wikipedia. Okay, so what was India in the 1950s? You guys are sure? Okay. What was the literacy rates in India in the 1950s? Wow. God damn it. So France was ahead of India in the 1700s compared to India in the 1950s? That's crazy. Oh, Marco is saying India is still so far behind that it actually hurts my heart. Oh, Marco. But here, I'll help you with some sad music.
Among us, they may be influential. If doubt has been created in the minds of people because of this, it is our duty to remove that doubt, and to turn back that doubt is to strengthen the foundation of our movement.
And although Ambedkar did not live long enough to practice a religion that he so well espoused, dying only 2 months after his official conversion.
Wow, he died only 2 months after his conversion. Very look at this. Soraya's comment matched perfectly with this section of the video. Soraya saying, "I wish Dr. Ambedkar had more years to live. You would have got whatever you are asking. You would have got whatever you're asking for. I will not forget how terribly his diabetic body was taking toll on him. Oh my God, seems like you lost some national treasure."
He led thousands to adopt his reinterpretation of the religion. Diksha Bhumi in Nagpur, the site where Ambedkar led the 1956 mass conversion, still remains a sacred shrine for Navayana Buddhism and is of special significance to millions.
Guys, no matter, I hope I'm not coming off as ungrateful. I mean, I have my slight disagreements with him, but he's like a hero. Like he's a hero of mine now. Okay, I consider him a hero. I consider him a treasure, not to India, but to mankind. I consider him an intellectual. I consider his death a huge loss. So please do not think that the small disagreements I have when it comes to branding, do not let that take away from the value and his contribution to not to India but to the world. Okay, please do not come to that conclusion that I'm being ungrateful to his sacrifice and his goals. Okay, these are small disagreements that we have, should not at all be used as a way to distract from how big of a person this, how you know, how helpful, how, you know, I mean, this guy seemed like somebody that genuinely wanted to um make people happier, you know, like he seemed like his main goal, his main motivation was to find a way to save people from discrimination. I mean, if this guy is not, if this, the fact that this guy should be, you guys, India needs to celebrate this person above Gandhi, in my opinion. And Gibson, give me 100 rupees. Thank you so much for the 100 rupee super chat. And Gibson saying French Revolution was led by middle class, by middle upper caste. The upper caste want to preserve caste system. Ambedkar has an article why there is no Voltaire among Brahmins. Wow. He has an article specifically addressing why there is no Voltaire among Brahmins. That's incredible. Man, this person, we need to study this person more. I like this guy. Okay, interesting. That's very interesting. I like how we're just casually using BDS. I love it. How we're just casually, just we're on the same page here now. We're just gonna use BDSM instead of Buddhism. Okay, we're just gonna do it. Okay, great. Okay, so I love you guys. I really love our Atheist Republic family here. Jainism and BDSM replace previous Gnostics by 100 BCE. The Bhakti movement in 18th century completely wiped Jainism. And no, why are you saying no? Be consistent. And BDSM replaced by Hinduism. Gnostics were more common before. Okay, I lost the plot here. There's too many moving elements here, but I'm just gonna highlight it in case anybody gets it. Oh, here we got another super chat. Thank you so much, Identity Crisis, for the 100 rupee super chat. Oh, again, thank you so much for the previous super chat. If I missed it, what is this one? Charvakas are atheists, so ex-Hindu Brahmins could also be Charvakas, an appropriate anti-caste movement. Dr. A feared that, hence chose Buddhism. So ex-Hindu Brahmins could also be Charvaka. Interesting. But he could have, like, I mean, he started a whole new movement. He could have been like Dalit Charvakas. Like, you could come up with any movement. I don't know. Maybe I'm naive. Guys, why are you using this word? We're not using this word. Okay, it's BDSM, okay? BDSM was wiped out by Shewat Hun King Mihirakula. I don't know what kind of ads you're gonna get in this video if we keep talking about BDSM. Beep Boop is saying if Bhakt Singh, who was hardcore atheist, or Bose, who was hardcore secularist, would have survived, maybe today's India would have been very different. So I was saying, Armin, there is a BBC interview where Ambedkar exposed Gandhi and his support to Hindu Varna system. Really? Okay, that's interesting as well. God damn it, there's so much I need to learn. Varun, give us did I read this other super chat? Yes, I did. Thank you for that super chat. Identity Crisis. And Varun, thank you for another $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Saying, in India, to get an audience, you need to invoke God, religion. If you focus on what Ambedkar wanted, emancipation, you can ignore Buddhism part. Yeah, well, I am celebrating. I mean, I can complain about the promotion of Buddhism while celebrating his emancipation at the same time. I mean, just because I'm being butthurt. Okay, guys. When religion gets any credit, you need to call the ambulance for me. Okay, I get butthurt over that. Okay, I get triggered when religion gets any credit for anything. I get triggered. Okay, but me getting triggered doesn't mean that I can't acknowledge all the great things he's doing. Just it's okay. I get triggered. I have if I have the ambulance ready, I have their phone number. They can come get me. Okay. They just like, I just cry a little bit about like, why is Buddhism getting any credit for anything? Just let me have my moment, okay? We can still celebrate Dr. Ambedkar while I cry about Buddhism getting any undeserved credit, okay? Spaceboy is saying, but again, thank you so much, Varum, for the $5 super chat. Spaceboy is saying, Nehru's or a Brahmin. Okay, so it was a Brahmin. Nehru's genius was giving Ambedkar, a Dalit with perspective, the responsibility of making the constitution of the new Republic of India. Wow. Wait, don't add me. What do you mean don't add me? That's pretty impressive. Okay, all right, let's continue. Guys, I'm legit gonna go cry after this. I swear, what's up with these songs? Look, oh my god, guys, can we all just take a moment to appreciate Soha? Look at what Soha just went in. Soha, AJ, Katie, and a lot of other you guys. And look at this. Soha went and grabbed the link to the article for you guys. We don't deserve Soha. Look at how Soha. Look at this. Soha just like, while we were talking about this article, Soha just went and grabbed the link for you guys if you guys wanted the link. Guys, like, honestly, like, simp for Soha. Everybody simp for Soha. God damn. Well, simping for Soha, everybody. The perpetual debate between reformist Gandhi and abolitionist Ambedkar. Oh, wow. He was an abolitionist? Okay, he's my type of guy. No one person has all the answers. No. Reformers are wrong. Abolitionists are correct. Please check out how Ambedkar take. Okay. Guys, if you have any video recommendations, put it in our Discord server. Yes, see, Deborah agrees with me. Oh, look, AJ, you're amazing as well. Yes, sim for Soha. Okay.
And with that, we wrap up this special podcast on the Quint. If you like this podcast and want to hear more like it, subscribe to the Quint's podcast channel. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
Okay, guys, you know what the main message from this video is? You know what we learned today? Beyond, I'm pretty sure all of you are not going to get it. All of you are not going to get it. There's not a single person that is going to get the main message. Here's a challenge. I am smart enough to get the main message out of what we just watched. And not a single one of you are going to get the most important takeaway from what we just saw. Let me actually while I wait for you guys, let me double check if I'm correct. Let me check. Okay, here. Yeah, okay. Yes, I'm correct. None of you are going to get this. The most important message. Equality, nope. BDSM, I wish. Hello, Guru Armin. Not a single one of you are going to get it. What is it, Guru Armin? Hinduism is not very good. Like everybody in this family knows. Everybody in this family knows Hinduism is bullcrap. When religion gets credit, you oppose it. Nope. You guys already knew this. French values are fundamental. Yeah, this is old news here. The main enlightenment values, religion is bad. No, guys, we already all know this. Don't believe in advance what you thought was true. Armin was wrong too, right? Nope. None of you got it. Okay, what's the main message, Persian King? No. Okay, the main message is that take care of your health. Take care of your health. Look how fast he died. He didn't even get to start his revolution. I keep telling you guys to exercise and watch what you eat, and you think that doesn't matter. You think like, why is Armin constantly talking about health-related stuff? Like, we're here to talk about ideas. How could your ideas. How could you fight against religion? Take care of yourself before you take care of other people. Eat properly, sleep a lot, drink a lot of water, move your ass, go out for a walk, run, bike, swim, watch what you eat, stop eating sugar, stop eating so much sugar, stop eating processed food, eat a lot of vegetables. Look how fast he died. He didn't even get 2 months. This is not, I'm serious. Like, boo, get off the stage. Guys, you have no idea how important this is, okay? I'm going to keep telling you guys to take care of your health, and you think this is like not important, but it is the most important. R.I.P. Dr. Ambedkar. Yes. We lost him too early because he wasn't, how did he go? Diabetes. Yeah, diabetes. Get off the sugar. Move. If you exercise, if you drink a lot of water, if you sleep a lot, if you stop eating so much sugar, if you stop doing that, maybe if you start a movement, maybe you get to live long enough to be able to make a difference. Wow, we got a 100 rupee super sticker saying keep it up. Oh yeah, it's a okay, I can see it on the live chat. It's a fruit exercising. Yes, keep it up. Exactly. Thank you so much for the super chat. Well, some of them are okay. Will you mind if I make a Buddhism BDSM meme on you? Yes, go ahead. You sound like Christians who believe that our bodies are temples. What are you talking about? The Christians want to give up this life for the next one. I'm telling you, this life is the only one you get. So make sure you take care of your body so you can make it longer and you can make it higher quality. It's the opposite of what Christians are saying. Well, no, he wouldn't be alive today, but he would live longer. Do you guys really not understand how important this is? You should look up Bud Sings and Prayer Sings says, why am I an atheist? And okay, well, link Discord. Katie, Discord is for recommendations. I took this video out of the Discord server. Wow, we got another super sticker. Is this also exercising? Oh no, it says good job. It's a fox or a cat saying good job. Thank you so much, Soraya, for the 100 rupee super chat. Guys, do you guys really not take my advice on, like, you guys have seen how right I am about everything, okay? I'm pretty, you know what? You guys gonna get, when you're old and you're in bed and you're like, you can't move. Well, Zangre is saying, no, Armin, you spread lies. You're Satan's henchman. Wow, that sounds like a compliment. Thank you. You guys are gonna be like, one day be like, oh yeah, Armin was right, okay? If I was gonna add something to enlightenment values, it would be this. It would be like health related stuff. How do I join Discord? Link to our Discord is in the description. Okay, but they consider sin and unhealth. Okay, so see, no, Christians believe that you take care of and respect your body and not subject it to sin and unhealth. Well, I think part of taking care of your body is to have endless amount of sex with it, with as many people as you possibly can. Is that Christian to you? Okay. Is that the square yellow paper? You think like what I'm saying is very Christian? I think that you should have as much sex as you possibly can with your body, with as many people as you can, without getting married to them. Do I sound Christian to you now? Oh no, I'm saying you are right. Okay, good. Of course. You need to learn more about Christianity and Buddhism. Okay. Okay, I don't know what that means. Your advice has been helping me big time. Down 23 kilos in 4 or 5 months. 23 kilo. Are you sure you don't mean pounds? 23 kilos in 4 or 5 months? Wow. Pounds or kilos? Okay. That's intense. Well, good job, AJ. Make sure you don't lose it too fast, because usually if you're doing extreme, then it goes back up. Okay? Slow and steady. Slow and steady, Just aim with 1 pound a month losing is good enough, okay? Don't do anything extreme, because if you do, it needs to be a lifestyle change, okay? It can't be just like an extreme measure, because if you can't keep it up, you're going to gain back everything that you lost, okay? You have to do something that you can maintain for the rest of your life. So slow and steady. Wow, kilograms. Are you sure you're not doing something crazy? Make sure you don't do any like extreme diets or fasting, okay? Those are not the way. You walk 6 kilometers a day. Okay, just make sure you could do something that could turn into your lifestyle, not something that you're going to quit 6 months from now. Slow and steady. Wow. That's very impressive, though. I actually cook my own food now. Wow, AGA, I'm so proud of you. Please explain the connection between atheism and dieting. Well, technically, atheism is nothing but a lack of belief in God. But this is not atheism, this is Arminism. In Arminism, my atheism leads to knowing that this is the only life I get. And given that this is the only life I get, it's very important to make every second count. To create more seconds and also increase the quality of every second. Okay? So that's how a healthy life, how my atheism leads to me taking my health very seriously. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's not atheism. Atheism is just a lack of belief in God. But in my Arminism, that's how my atheism leads to this conclusion. My divorce, I lost 60 pounds. Okay. Oh, that sounds... I don't know what that is. Okay. Bhakt Singh was an atheist. Okay, guys, can somebody recommend me a video about this guy? So I do like in our Discord server. And guys, if you want to recommend videos to me, when you go to our Discord server, the channel for video recommendations is called Video Recommendations, okay? Yes, I actually use carrots a lot. I discovered carrots are the best for weight loss because it has very low calorie, so you can eat a lot of them and lose weight. Yeah, and has a lot of fiber, and it's your digestive system. It takes a long time for your digestive system to get rid of the carrots, so it stays there forever, which is good, which keeps it full. Another thing that is very good I discovered is egg whites. Okay, I get rid of the yolk. And I have a lot of egg whites. It's a lot of protein, keeps you full for a long time. Lots of protein with very little calories. What else are you guys saying? Poor Deborah. Yeah, that sounds sad. Where's the sad music when you need it? Okay, I'm just going to only focus on member comments. Arminism will get you gunned up. True. And then AJ is saying, I use a lot of Indian spices and everything. Spices are really great, okay? You could take the most boring healthy food like carrots, spinach, tomatoes, and egg whites. And you're like, this is boring, Armin. How could I make this into an exciting meal? Spices, okay? With spices, okay? So again, egg whites and carrots are the secret for me, okay? But again, also for dessert, I use chocolate powder, mix it with egg whites, put some artificial sweetener and baking soda, 30 seconds in the microwave. You get like a chocolate brownie that has little to no calories. It's amazing. I also drink a lot of green tea. See, let's see what happened here. Ambedkar's life leading to health topic, very logical. Yeah, it is! How could you not get that? That's the main message I got. You joined Discord? Armin, there is no cure for old age. It's a matter of time. Yeah, but it could be a different time. Just because it's a matter of time, like it could be in your 90s instead of your 60s. Just because you're going to die eventually, that doesn't mean you have to die in your 60s or 70s. You could die in your 90s instead. That's like 20 years. That's like a lifetime. 20 years is like a lifetime. I know it's not, but you know what I mean. Okay. You made memes about me? Yeah. Good job, Deborah. Wow, this turned into a health relativity. You forgot one big thing. People need to have a life they really care about to care about their health. People who don't live a free life don't usually need to care about their health. Wow. Katie dropping some truth bombs. I prefer Japanese old age to American old age. Well, first get an old age, and then you get to decide what you want to fill that all those years with. Guys, if I die early, don't use that as an anecdotal evidence, okay? People are like, oh, look, Armin was so obsessed with health and he died in his 50s, okay? I'm letting you use this clip at this section as this is anecdotal evidence. That's not data. Oh, we already highlighted that. All right, I'm going to go. Katie Rizai, if you're alone, living longer doesn't make much sense. Guys, you don't have to live a long life, as long as you could do a little bit, okay? A little bit longer, okay? So if you die in 51 instead of 50, that's one extra year that you could fill with some happy memories, okay? So, I'm not just saying live longer. You could fill it with things that you care about. Square yellow paper is saying, I have found that I love my life and I feel fulfilled and almost enlightened. Okay. Yes. I'm not just saying quantity is the only thing. Okay. Obviously, 40 years of happiness is more important than 80 years of despair and misery, obviously. But you know what's even better than 40 years of happiness? 80 years of happiness. But again, obviously, quality matters more than quantity, but quantity also matters. Anyways, I'm going to go. Guys, eat healthy and start a movement. Okay? Start a movement for the right ideas, against bad ideas, and eat right, sleep a lot, drink lots of water, sleep a lot. It's not enough people are talking about how important it is to sleep a lot. Okay? Sleep a lot. How much? More than what you're sleeping right now. Okay? Sleep a lot. It really matters. It's really important. Okay? If you think like, oh, I don't have time to sleep a lot, you're wrong. Okay? You don't have time not to sleep. If you sleep 4 hours instead of 8 hours, the loss in productivity is going to make you lose more time than gain more time. Okay? If you sleep 8 hours, the time that you have left, you're going to be way more productive in the time that you have left. So don't think like I don't have time to sleep 8 hours. No, it's the other way around. You don't have time to only sleep 4 hours. Okay? You're going to shorten your life. You're going to make yourself stressed, and you're going to be so unproductive that you're going to lose all the time that you thought you're going to gain. Okay? Sleep, go to sleep. Okay? 8 hours if you can. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Well, not all of you, okay? Not all of you. I only love the people who are subscribed, okay? So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, goddammit! I'm giving you truth bombs! I'm dropping truth bombs every single second on this channel. You're becoming a better person because of me. Subscribe! Look at all the family that we have here. Look how much improvement they had in their lives because they're subscribed. They're better ideas. They're even getting health tips. I mean, come on. What? Why wouldn't you subscribe? Do it! Do it now!